is the Coachman Beyond 22C's bathroom too small? Got me working a boss man, working around the clock. Want me a drink of whiskey?
Ooh.
You won't let me stop. Now be boss man.
Okay, if I do it this way, I'm absolutely certain. Well, if I do it this way, I'm absolutely certain some of it will go on the carpet. So I'm gonna do it this way. Oh, that smells so good. There is nothing else I need to eat other than this.
Hello, friends, and thanks for tuning in. I'm Dr. Jon, a.k.a. Dr. Van Life, and today I'm going to answer a question I know has been on all of your minds. Is the Coachman Beyond 22C's bathroom too small? If you can't get a decent shower in your van, what's the use? So before we get into whether the bathroom is too small or not, let's just take a little tour. So we've got, actually, let's start with the doors. So these doors are really nice. They work really well. They've got nice hardware. They've never flown open while I've been driving, so that's good. They just work the way you want them to. Then we've got the shower curtain, and the shower curtain is very high quality and it dries fast, so it does its job. Down here we actually have a porcelain toilet. This is a Thetford porcelain toilet, and it works really good. One thing I really appreciate from Coachman is this metal shelf. It appears to be treated so it doesn't rust, and it's just big enough for everything. It would be nice if it had something, you know, just to put your toothbrush in, but this works just fine. And then we've got the sink. This sink is bigger than the last version of the Coachman Beyond sink, which was like a teacup. Let's say it's adequate. It's got nice hardware, hot and cold water. We'll get back to the shower in a second. There's a mirror, a telescoping mirror, and the best thing about it is it locks. Right? And then the shower nozzle, it's a shower nozzle. Down here is what they call a shower diverter, water diverter. So what you do is you put it on divert and you turn it on and it heats up the water, or at least it's supposed to. And this is supposed to glow blue a little bit. This has never worked for me. I've turned it on divert. I've left it for like 2 minutes. It doesn't work for me. So I leave it on shower, turn it on, run 10 seconds or 15 seconds of cold water into the sink, and then it's perfectly hot and I'm ready to go. So there's the shower setup. Okay, let's talk about the shower valve. This is not the original shower valve. The original shower valve did not work. I had it replaced on warranty and it did not work a second time. So this is a all brass inner workings. It's a really nice shower valve and it mixes the hot and the cold water. The original shower valve that comes with Coachman Beyond would not mix hot and cold water to warm. It was either all hot, burn your ass, or all cold, freeze your ass. So I want to thank one of the YouTubers and the Facebook Coachman guys. Really high quality shower valve. It works really well. So I want to tell you some more about this shower valve. And I want to direct these comments to Nick Recchio, who's the general manager of Coachman B-Class vans. This is the shower valve you installed on the Coachman Beyond high-class camper van. It's a cheap piece of plastic. That's all it is, a cheap piece of plastic. For another $10, you could have gotten one that would fit with the quality of everything else on this van. It doesn't blend the hot and the cold water. There's like this millimeter, there's this millimeter that you can try and find that'll give you something other than scalding hot or ice cold water. Thanks, Nick. This is meant to be constructive criticism. So installing this shower valve was a trick. And what you need to do is you need to go on the other side of this wall, and that's where the plumbing is. So now we're going to go back around the driver's seat. And now you can see the plumbing, okay? So here is the hot water, the cold water, and then check it out. It's solid brass fittings that unfortunately go into really kind of cheap PVC connectors. And these leaked after I installed the new shower valve. And the problem is that cheap PVC connectors are meant to connect to cheap PVC shower valves, not to solid brass. So what did I do? I went to my local Ace Hardware and I went back into the plumbing department. And the manager was nice enough to come out to take a look at my van. And so she feels around the plumbing and checks it out. And then she turns to me and she looks me right in the eye. And she says, "You need some dope." I said, "Dope? I'm a doctor, not a plumber." Which reminded me of this old Star Trek original episode where Bones, Dr. McCoy, says to Captain Kirk, "I'm a doctor, not a bricklayer."
I'm a doctor, not a bricklayer.
Anyhow, we go back into the store and she has me buy a tube of this Great White Pipe Joint Compound, a.k.a. dope. And we go back out to the van and she's nice enough to show me how to put it on, and we hook everything back up and everything worked perfectly from that point on. But I did leave that panel off for about 2 weeks just to make sure everything was staying bone dry. Let's get back to the original question. Is the bathroom in the Coachman Beyond 22C too small? When you're in the shower, I don't know if this is going to work, but I'll give it a try. Ooh, it's tight in here. So bringing all the doors together, forget it. I'm not claustrophobic, but in here I am. So it's got a nice little setup where you can open the doors an extra 3 inches, and it hooks on the knob, and now I can breathe. Let me out, let me out. I have to say that the overall bathroom as it comes from Coachman is a thumbs down. And that's mainly because of the shower valve. If you can't get a decent shower in your van, what's the use? So if they spent another 10 or 15 bucks on the shower valve, upgraded the quality of that one part, then the bathroom would work. Otherwise, when it comes to the size of the bathroom, I have to tell you, this is really not a room. It's more like a closet, okay? It's a water closet. So whenever I use the bathroom, let me turn on the light. Whenever I use the bathroom, I'm always like half in it and half out. So like to wash my face, I like lean in. To brush my teeth and wash my mouth, I lean in. When I use the toilet, one door is always open. If you're in there, the bathroom's too small. So I hope Coachman takes this as constructive feedback and upgrades the shower valve so it's quality, you get a good shower. Then the water closet in the Coachman Beyond 22C is just fine. Hope to see you all back soon at my next video. Please subscribe, and otherwise, see you further on down the road. Big boss man, can you hear me when I call your name?